So we went to see the Northern Lights, and now we have loads of expertise.
Yeah, that's a strong word.
on the best times to go and how to see them and your best guarantee of seeing them, and just a little bit of knowledge about the area. We went to Tromsø in Norway, which is at the very, very top.
Yeah, it's like almost as far north as you can go. Maybe like one place below. I think there's one place more northern.
But I don't think that's a really touristy area.
Yeah, it's not at all.
So I think that's why Tromsø is such a popular place for people to go see the Northern Lights, because it's the highest you can go. My belly's rumbling. It's the highest you can go without going to the Arctic.
Yeah.
Without further ado, let us share our expertise with you.
And we have snacks.
Whilst rating some Norwegian snacks that are vegan. We went to Sweetheart.
Yeah.
And we brought all our snacks back to the UK.
Yeah. Not all of these snacks are from there.
No.
That's just.
But they do have a whole vegan section.
T-Rexes. I want to try these. They're called Trolley or Trolley Dino Rex, and they're Ambition Sour, which I'm assuming means very sour.
And they're vegan friendly.
Okay, I'll do this and you tell them the first tip.
The first thing that we have to say about Norway is that it's very expensive.
Super expensive.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take a blue one.
So like.
Look at how blue that is.
That can't be good for you. It is that colour of blue where it's like, that cannot be good for you.
That's like bright blue. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, and we're rating them on a tier list from S to
F.
F.
Oh, it's sour as fuck.
They're all quite sour.
I fucks with it though. But yeah, Norway is super expensive. A meal costs like £25, and that's without like booze.
Yeah.
So like, the first night, I think our bill was like
£62. We got food and Pepsis. That's
more.
like Lake Como prices, but even more expensive. I would say it's more expensive than the UK.
Yeah.
Which is insane because the UK is known for being so expensive. Maybe there's a red one in there.
There is a red one.
I'm gonna have the red one.
My dinosaur is Stegosaurus.
So yeah, be prepared to save a lot of money. Because you're gonna need to spend it, and if you're gonna go see the Northern Lights, you might as well do it properly.
Just make sure
Don't
you
be
take
worried
snacks.
about the money.
Get a big suitcase, take snacks, because that's what when we went on our tour, which we'll go to in a second. We had loads of snacks that we just took with us. I mean, it was alright. Second tip: definitely take a tour to go and see the Northern Lights. I think maybe if you were really lucky, you could see them in like the main town, but I think it was worth every penny to go on a tour.
Yeah.
So we went with Chasing Lights. Was it like £100 each?
Yeah,
90
something
maybe?
like that.
Something like that. It's not too cheap, but 100% worth it, and they will drive out as far as they need to find them. So the two things you need for the Northern Lights to see them is clear skies and actual activity. And sometimes you don't get one, sometimes you don't get both.
But the tour that drives you around the way that we did, they guarantee that you get clear skies, which is the most that they can do. And they set up like a whole experience for you with campfire and all this kind of stuff. But no one can guarantee that activity is going to happen. The thing is, high up north in Tromsø where we were, if there was any sort of activity, we would see it.
Yeah.
I think the lower down you go, it's a little bit more vague. You can't see it as much, but where we were, it's definitely there.
Fortunately, it was a really clear night, so we drove out about an hour. That was a really sour one. So like a little beach area. The stars, first of all, were amazing. Like growing up in London, you
What's
see like
this one?
green. That's pterodactyl. Growing up in London, you see like 5 or 6 stars, but out there you can just see like the colours of nebulas and stuff like that. It's crazy. And then we saw.
That's lemon flavored.
Is it the green one?
The yellow one.
Oh right.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Green one, yeah.
You see like a thin white stripe, and they go, "That's the Northern Lights," and you're like, "That's cool." It's not really what you imagine it to look like. And
Does
then
your eye can't pick it up the same?
Yeah. And then we saw another thin white stripe.
It was an arch, like above our
Oh
heads.
yeah.
The first time it kind of just looks like moonlight behind the mountain. Then the second one kind of arches up above you.
Yeah. Sat around the campfire, got speaking to loads of different people, and then as we were on the bus home, they called us, and it was like the sky had just cracked open, like full brother bear green lights twirling in the sky, which I think is quite rare, so we were quite lucky, but it was incredible. So if it's on your bucket list, I would 100% recommend to go and do it. It was worth every penny of the trip. Just bring plenty of layers. It's like -4. If you go into Finland,
and we were
like
there.
-20.
We were there before winter season, and it was still like -4 degrees. Like we were freezing. We had to put our feet in the campfire, like you could have seen in our vlog.
But yeah, it's all luck. But if you get lucky, it's worth it 100%.
And also just because we didn't know when we went there, the reason that the Northern Lights even happen is because
The Northern Lights are solar flares entering the Earth's atmosphere.
and they interact with the electromagnetic field
Poles,
around
yeah.
the Earth. And so when a flare interacts with oxygen, it releases the color green, and then when it interacts with nitrogen, it releases the color pink. But even though there is much more nitrogen, the reaction time is much smaller, so it happens a lot faster, which is why we didn't even get to see the pink, because it's much more unpredictable. But the green would be there, which it was for us. So yeah, just thought you'd like to know that, because we didn't know and we felt like idiots on our tour. Where would you rate those?
Like a B tier?
Yeah,
Like I
I'd
could
say
snack
they're-
on them. They're kind of like Sour Patch Kids.
They're nice. They're a nice sour, yeah.
Yeah, pleasant. Alright, next snack, next fact.
From Sweetheart, we got these bonbons. They're vegan caramel.
You cannot buy alcohol out there. Like hard, I think, what is it, weekdays, you can't buy like hard liquor. You can only
Past
buy
eight.
soft
Past 8
beers.
And they're really expensive because they're trying to curb alcoholism
Yeah.
and depression from alcohol.
So, and also to drink spirits, you have to be 20. I'm
Yeah, that's
assuming
the
most
minimum.
of you going to Norway are probably about 20, but that is the minimum. Look at these things.
Have one?
They're like little fudges.
But yeah, we didn't really even have alcohol on our trip except for when we went to the Arctic Cathedral.
Arctic Cathedral. Halfway to the Arctic Cathedral, we got loaded.
So we went to the Arctic bar. What's it called?
The ice bar.
Ice bar.
Magic ice bar.
It was a magic ice bar.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of alcohol there, but you know, it's cold and you're tired and there's just so much going
It's
on.
like a little fudge. This is going to be really hard on your teeth. Just be aware. Suck it, don't chew it. As I often say.
I felt inappropriate.
Oh no, you can chew it. Okay, talk about the vegan options. Go.
Or I'm enjoying my caramel.
They're like little fudges.
Yeah.
Seated.
I'll put these in B. Quite nice. And you can't get anything like this in the UK.
BC. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe B because they're scarce.
So as you can see from our little snack haul, vegan options are aplenty. There are so many everywhere. In restaurants, you can always find something. In cafes, there's 2 vegan cafes. In Tromsø, we went to Fro and Poost, and their options are amazing.
Really
they have
good.
hot chocolate, they have pastries, they have pancakes, they
Yeah.
have wraps. The
We
7-Eleven,
ate like pigs.
yeah.
Like we had pastries every day.
The 7-Eleven has a vegan wrap. Actually, you can get vegan wrap in pretty much any of those. Even at the airport, we found some. I think it's called Eat Vegan. I think it's a brand, and basically they just put all their products in loads of places.
Yeah. I mean, you can even get vegan hot dogs in 7-Eleven out there.
You can get a vegan hot dog at the stand.
Yeah, like you never felt
Like I didn't have an
like
option.
you was
Like
gonna starve.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also there's a pizza chain in
Oh hell
Tromsø.
yeah.
And not in Tromsø, in Norway, called Pepe's Pizza. And they have a vegan pulled pork pizza, which
Yeah,
again you can
Pepe's
see
Pizza
from our
bangs.
vlog. So yeah, everywhere vegan options.
Yeah, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some quick fire ones. Next week, these. They're like little chewy sweets again, I guess. Flavour of these? I'm not sure. Maybe strawberry flavour?
Oh, vegan and palm oil free. Very nice to hear. We're about to see. Oh, they're like, what do you call these in the UK?
Straws.
Straws.
Straw it up. A little bit sour. Tastes like straws. Good.
These are the like chewiest vegan sweets I've had.
They are chewy.
Like, they're not soft in my mouth.
Okay, and we're gonna do some quick fire tips real quick. First of all, if you go in winter, so like November to February, you're gonna have 4 hours of daylight. The sun will not make it past the mountains, so it'll be like sunset for 4 hours and then straight back to darkness. So if you're gonna go between those times, make sure you know. Best time to go to see the Northern Lights is like October to March, but I think October and March are probably the best.
Because in the winter it's snowing, so there's loads of clouds, so you probably won't be able to see much activity.
Yeah, true. The airport's really close by. It takes like 15 minutes by bus. The bus I think they come every 30 minutes. So we rushed the airport thinking it was a long journey. It wasn't. It was like a 15-minute drive.
And everything is really close together.
Yeah,
so
you can walk
you're
everywhere.
in walking distance. You don't need to get a taxi.
Yeah.
Buses are really reliable. Like, they'll come when they say they're coming, and they have bus times.
Yeah.
Like electronic bus times, the way they have in the UK. You don't have that everywhere.
Yeah, it's true. It's quite nice to walk everywhere. You get to take in the scenery. Just be careful if it's a bit icy. We had a couple near misses with the ice.
We got there like in the first snowfall of the year. There was like a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Just before we got there, and it was very slippery.
So again, if you go any later than October, there's going to be snow and ice. So just pack your big boy boots. Rate these snacks.
I would rate these B.
I would also rate the B. I
Okay,
think they were quite
B
pleasant.
tier.
Cookies.
So in the supermarket, we found these Bertha's vegan cookies. They are chocolate biscuit, and I haven't had cookies like that in so long. Oh, look at that.
Pretty henge. A bit hard on the old teeth. Kind of good though. Cinnamony.
These are so good, especially like, I can imagine just sitting there when it's cold outside with a hot chocolate, just dipping my cookies in.
They taste like Christmas. I fucks with these hard.
I'd put these in S tier.
I'm gonna say S tier as well.
Do you think Norway has better vegan snacks in the UK?
Probably, yeah. Fun fact, whilst eating cookies, they have like a really in-depth recycling system out there.
Yeah.
Which Selena will now explain because it was like her favourite bit of the whole trip.
They have 5 different colours. They have red, black, green, white, and blue. And each one is for different things. So for example, plastic, glass, food waste, all waste, and there was another one that I can't remember. Basically what you do, you just put all your rubbish in the right coloured bag. Whenever it's done, tie it up, put it in any bin because they sort it at the recycling centre. It's amazing. Like, it's so much less trouble than we'd have to do here, right?
Yeah. Oh, and the bottles. And about the bottles.
If you return a plastic bottle to a shop, they give you money back for it. So you can just go and spend less on your groceries. They basically have a plastic recycling system to get you to give their plastic bottles back to them.
It did create a hoard of bottles in our room that we were planning to take back. So that was a bit annoying, but we managed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next sweets. These, again, I'm assuming they're like sour, chewy type sweets. These are watermelon flavoured. Or at least that's what I assume watermelon means. I'm not a big watermelon guy, but we'll see.
They're really into their sour sweets.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or maybe those are just the vegan ones. Something else to note, you can pay with contactless everywhere. Like, we didn't really see cash until we gave in our bottles and they gave us it back in cash. But I was worried, I remember at the airport I was trying to get some cash out and the cash machine wasn't working. I was worried that we'd need cash to pay for everything because it's quite a small place.
And also in a lot of places that we've been to, that is the way it is. Like in Crete, we had to pay by cash.
But no, all contactless. Pretty much, literally everywhere.
So don't worry about it. Get your Revolut card or your
Get Revolut.
card out.
Get Revolut.
And you're good to go.
Yeah. Ooh, D tier. E tier.
Yeah,
I did not like this.
Yeah. I have one last fact and one last snack.
Dun, 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 dun. 75 krona for this.
This is Lind vegan sweet and salty popcorn chocolate with oat milk in it.
There's oat drink.
They don't have this in the UK. I'm impressed.
This is like 6 ounces in a bottle.
So, one each.
One each. And then we'll see. Cheers. Final.
It says nice to sweet you.
Mine says hello.
That's so cute.
There's some good stuff.
That is really good. Oh my gosh. That is good
So,
stuff.
last fact, as I enjoy my chocolate. Everyone is so friendly. The people can't do enough for you. I've never been to a place where everyone's just so like kind.
Eager to share their knowledge.
Yeah, talk to you about anything. So if in doubt, shout. That's what my dad would say. If you get lost, ask for directions. If you need something, ask someone.
And they all speak amazing English.
Yeah,
So.
they speak better English than like me.
Where would you place
Oh,
it?
S tier as well.
I'll put this in S
S
tier.
tier.
So good. Okay, and a bonus fact apparently. If you're there between November
End
to
of October,
January
yeah.
is whale watching season. So the whales are out and about in the fjords. Go see them
If you can, hopefully.
if you can. Yeah.
We
They're
saw them,
amazing.
it was amazing. So amazing. Humpback whales, fin whales.
And they usually get orcas as well, but we just didn't really have time to go even further up north. November to January. It's vegan cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Smells so cheesy.
Cheese.
Yeah,
Fucking
cheese.
hell, they do smell so cheesy.
Oh my gosh, it's like what's it in my mouth. It's been so long since I've had what's it.
Man, easy A tier for me.
Yeah.
Whack them in A tier.
Why don't they have these in the UK?
You know you're gonna cry.
I don't understand. It's been like 4 years since I've had what's it.
Are you a big what's it gal?
I was a big what's it girl.
Here you are.
It only took me getting to Norway to be able to eat what's it again.
A tier for me.
These so good. Bring them to the UK.
Decent.
Maybe we should just move to Norway.
Might as well at this point. They got what's it out there. A tier.
A tier.
Like I said, the Norwegian government should be paying me. Go to Norway. Go see the Northern Lights if you can. Go whale watching if you can. Try all the different foods out there. Experience the culture. Experience the snow. If you're not a cold person, go and experience the cold. Just make sure you take plenty of clothes.
Yeah.
Amazing. Go see our other video to see
Our
our whole
vlogs,
trip.
yeah.
And you can place our mindless rambling with images and videos and you'll be like, it makes sense now. Tell them what to do about the socials.
If you want to keep seeing more vegan videos, we do vegan food reviews and just, restaurant tryouts, then you can go follow us on our social media, on our Instagram and TikTok. It's all at Vegan. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more vegan food reviews and travel reviews and vegan food internationally, because that's what we're about. Turn on your bell notifications so that you know when we're posting, because we are very consistent.
Now go off with your lives. Book a trip to Norway.
Book a trip to Norway,
Book a trip to Norway.
and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.